Hey everyone, Dave here with another Blu-ray collection update video. In this one we're going to be taking a look at the latest wave of titles that have been sent in to me from my good pals over at Umbrella Entertainment. Some really exciting stuff here, quite a few titles to take a look at, so let's get into it. Alright, so as I said at the top, we've got a bunch of titles to take a look at from Umbrella Entertainment, some stuff I'm really excited about taking a look at here today, so let's get into it straight away. First up right here, this is a new release of Young Guns 1 and 2. Of course, Umbrella released Young Guns 2 probably 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago, a little while ago on Blu-ray. I never ended up picking that one up because I have this thing where I don't like to buy the sequel if you don't have the first one. And Umbrella only just recently issued the first one on Blu-ray, like it was only a couple of months ago. Umbrella sent that one over to me, and then when I found out they were doing this box set where they're combining, basically what this is they've just combined the two discs from their two previous releases, which is pretty cool. When I found out that they were doing this, I had to ask for a copy of this one here, because again, I didn't have the second film, and I just wanted them both in one neat little collection right there. It's awesome, comes in the clear case that Umbrella usually does. Again, reversible, as you'll see with all the Umbrella stuff, reversible artwork that gets rid of that horrible certification logo right there. These movies are so fun, just these great cheesy action adventure western films from the early middle 90s. Sort of around the same time, we're getting a lot of these kind of western comedy movies, Back to the Future 3 and Wild Wild West and a lot of stuff like that. It was during that kind of western revival era. Unforgiven, a lot of like really serious ones like Unforgiven were coming out around then as well. But yeah, a lot of fun. Really love these movies. Definitely worth picking that set up right there. This one here, Mad Heidi. This is another release from Umbrella, slasher horror film. Of course, Umbrella likes to put a lot of these ones out there. You all know I'm not a huge horror fan myself, particularly when it comes to like slasher horror stuff. But this one was particular interest to me because, did I say the title of the film? Can't remember. It's called Mad Heidi. Now, much like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, this is a horror take on a beloved children's story. We all know the story of Heidi, the young orphan who is growing up in Switzerland and is dumped with her gruff grandfather in the Swiss Alps to kind of learn life and help with the people around her. There was a Shirley Temple film back in probably the 1940s, 30s, 40s. This one right here, in fact, there's a slogan, I can't remember where I saw it, but it said something like, "This is no Shirley Temple film." It might be on this. Oh, this ain't no Shirley Temple film. This is, I was going to show you this. It comes, if you buy it on the web store, you get the exclusive slipcover, which is awesome. And I think, oh yeah, also a big double-sided poster there too, which is cool. Right there, yeah, and then there. Two posters right there. So this is basically the story of Heidi, except I think she gets dumped with her grandfather and then goes around and slaughters a bunch of people. I think there's like Nazis and stuff in there as well. Weird. It looks really weird. But I was a big fan of the Heidi film when I was a kid. One of the earliest movies I remember watching with my grandmother, she made me watch all the Shirley Temple films. And Heidi was just one of those ones that I really loved. I wanted to check this one out. I think it sounds pretty funny. From what I've seen of it, it looks, you know, low budget, low grade horror slasher. I think it'll be a bit funny. I'm looking forward to checking that out. This is also part of the Monster Fest Presents. I don't know if you'll be able to see that there properly, but this is a new line of discs that they're getting out. Of course, Monster Fest is like an independent horror film festival that happens here every year. And now they're putting out a range of, I guess, movies that Umbrella have picked up for distribution from the festival or something like that. But pardon me, that's the first one of that line. I assume they'll do some more. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one. That looks quite funny. We've got another one here. This is called I Saw the Devil. Another great Korean sort of action thriller. I guess I'm not sure if it's like horror, but it's you know, that sort of action sort of. They do a lot of brutal horror. Korean filmmakers. So a lot of great stuff. This is, of course, the third in a line of films that Umbrella has just put out in this collection right here from filmmaker Kim Ji-woon The name escaped me for a second there. But this is the third, I think, the third and final film that they're putting out from him, which is really cool. And I haven't had a chance to check this one out yet, but I'm really looking forward to it because I just love Korean sort of action, horror films and thriller films, and they're just filled with just, again, great brutality, but just really great stories as well. Really fantastic stories. So I think, again, the slipcover variant is exclusive to the web store, though I have heard some people have found this out in the wild in retail stores as well. This is 700. I got number 141. It's a pretty good low number right there, which is awesome. So that one right there, there's the other two. The names escape me right now, Bittersweet Life, and I can't remember the other one. But all three of those are out right now, and looking forward to checking them out. Now, this is one that I was very excited about. Mad Monster Party. This is, of course, from the wonderful Rankin Bass, who did so many great stop-motion television specials in the 60s, 70s. I believe this was this their first theatrical, like, feature film, or one of the only ones they actually did. They were known again for their television specials, like the Christmas specials, like Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, all those great ones. And this one is just like a real, I guess it's sort of a lesser known Rankin Bass, but it is a real cult film. And I'm so excited to get this one because the Rankin Bass stuff is awesome. Now this is a limited, again, slipcover edition, web store exclusive, really cool artwork there. This is limited to 1,500, and I got number 1371. Pretty good right there. So this is like a Monster Mash thing. It's all the great monsters that we know, Dracula and Frankenstein and the Wolfman and all those guys, and they get together for a mad monster party. Bit tongue-in-cheek, comedy, horror, stop-motion animation, and it's just brilliant. And the clean-up job on this, I believe it's from a new 4K master. The cleanup job on this is terrific. This looks better than it ever has, obviously, and looks better than I ever thought something like this ever would look. I'm so happy to get this in the collection. It's a very important release, particularly as someone who loves animation and whatever. So yeah, definitely get your hands on this one. Now, if you buy it on the web store, you can pick up the special collector's edition, which will send out with a bunch of memorabilia stuff as well. So that'll come with a collection of pins right there. You've got the three characters on there in pin form, enamel pins. Nice, beautiful. Ooh, really like them. So you see little stoppers on the back. Comes with a poster, and I'm going to say this is the first time I'm actually opening these. So yeah, you've got a great double-sided poster. So that looks like the new artwork that's been done for the box set and the original poster artwork there, which is really awesome. Really awesome. Got a bunch of stickers here, which are cool too. All the characters there from the film, and then you also get some of the Umbrella. Every time they do like a sticker sheet, they have their own sort of collection of stickers they put there. And this is my favorite. This is a replica of the original Dell Comics adaptation of the film that would have been released at the time of the movie. So it's really fantastic. It's a full reprint of it, and they've printed it on like the original, that old paper, that kind of pulpy paper that they used on those old comics, really brown. I think that's great. They haven't really done a lot to restore it or clean it up or anything, and I love that. It just feels like it's from the time. So that's really cool. So it's a nice little set. So definitely get your hands on that one if you still can. I think it's still available on the website. At the time I'm filming this, at least it is, I think, still available on the website. Got one more title here to take a look at, which is Twisted Nerve. This is sort of a pseudo-sexual thriller, mystery, horror sort of thing, coming from the late 1960s. It says on there, somewhere, it's a slow-burning Hitchcockian thriller. So there's a lot of movies coming from the late 60s that tried to take off Hitchcock style, particularly when he made it big in America and he was doing huge movies like Psycho and Vertigo and all those kind of thriller, horror / psychological sort of things. A lot of filmmakers tried to do the Hitchcock thing, and a lot of filmmakers still try to do the Hitchcock thing these days. But this one right here is particularly notable because this stars Hayley Mills, who was probably best known, and probably is still best known for her work with Walt Disney. She did 6 films with Disney during the, I guess, 50s, 60s. like The Parent Trap and That Darn Cat and Pollyanna. So she's a very, very well-known young Disney actor. As she got older, she started to do a little bit more experimental stuff. So you get a lot of thrillers, you get these really serious dramas. She didn't do a lot of films. I think her career didn't really take off that much after the Disney stuff. But it is really interesting to take a look at her kind of body of work, and I guess it sort of really echoes the kind of stuff that even today's Disney stars do. They try to do the complete, you know, backflip on their career and try to do something that's a little bit more groundbreaking, get away from that kind of kiddie image. So it's kind of really interesting to see Hayley Mills's work. She is a terrific actor. She was really, really wonderful, and this is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed checking this one out. So definitely check that one out if you're a fan of these kind of Hitchcockian thrillers, or again, like myself, you love the Disney stuff and you're well acquainted with Hayley Mills' work. Definitely worth checking out. So with that, that's all the titles that have just been sent into me from Umbrella. These are the, I guess, May titles. These came out in May. So you can pick these up right now from umbrella.com, shop.umbrella.com.au. I should also say, if you head over there and use the code DaveLee15, you will get 15% off your entire order. So you can pick up any of these or whatever else they've got on the website. Pre-orders, sale stock, anything you can apply that deal to. So thanks again to my friends over at Umbrella for sending over these titles. Really excited about these. And thanks everybody out there for watching. Appreciate it. See you on the next one. Take it easy.